So Orlando Pirates absolutely dominated Marumo Gallants, but there is something that is very, very interesting that Wadu keeps on doing to make Orlando Pirates the firm title favorites for the season. So in this video, we're going to look at that. Not gonna cover everything, but just this one thing regarding their number 10s. So we already know by now that Orlando Pirates plays with three number 10s. Number one, the one who's the number 10, in this case, it was Maswanganyi, and then the right winger, Apolis, who also inverts, and then the left winger, in this case, Relem Fuking, who also inverts. And the thing that also makes Pirates very dangerous is now the fact that up front, they then have a target man who can also drift in to cause commotion. But for the most part, he just stays ahead of everyone so that he can, harass the defenders and create this space, which we're going to talk about as the video continues. So, what you will see as this clip rolls is that as Sipo China is about to play the ball, look at what happens with Apolis. Instead of him making a run that continues to attack the space because, he's a very quick player. Instead of him making a forward run, he actually stops and then he drops so that he can collect the ball in a deeper position. But it's not just him because if you look across the pitch, then you see that the other number 10s, Maswanganyi and Relebule Mfukeng, also stay relatively deep in the field. And the players who are ahead are instead the first one, Nemtajela, who makes an underlapping run, and also their striker, Uyanela Mbutuma. And this is very important because we're about to see how this actually works, and we'll see how it worked in the first goal. So if you jump forward a few frames, you will see now that we have a situation where Pirates rotates the ball back, and now they want to attack on the other side. Now you have Mfukeng again receiving the ball facing the goal. And now what he's doing is he's attacking going forward. And now what has happened? You have Umbutuma getting his two defenders with him. Van Rooyen one is even marking him, but he's keeping with. Apolis is going forward, pulling the defender with him. And then Maswanganyi and Nemtajela are making forward runs. That creates that huge gap that is made in blue, rather space that is made in blue. And now Mfukeng, that means he can have the ball and attack that space. Naturally, you don't want Mfukeng to be here with all that space. So someone has to jump and press him. And if they do that, look at how many players Pirates have between. This is the midfield line, this is the defensive line. So Pirates now have created the space where they've overloaded with so many players. There's so much overload, and Pirates can now combine with simple short passes that can hurt you because now they have combined, they get the ball, Unemtajela turns, he shoots, he forces a very good from Arubi. Okay, watch this in the goal. So if you look, Apolis once again is in that deep position. He has dropped deep. And then in him with the ball, he wants to play that pass. And Mfukeng is already ahead of him facilitating that. You have Van Rooyen on the wide right, forcing the defender to come to him, which is what creates that huge gap at the back to begin with. And with Umbutuma right there centrally, attracting two center backs, he basically forces them to focus on him and not on the left-hand side where Mfukeng will be running. And Mfukeng now is going to start making his run. But before that, they just play another extra pass. Tito, Maswanganyi, there. He drops. So now he's going to take a defender with him to create that space behind. And now that pass is now on, and the ball is played to Mfukeng, and Mfukeng now plays across to his target man, Mbutuma, who then scores a goal. 1-0 to Pirates. If you are enjoying the video, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you have subscribed, like the video. Now, let's move on to the next example of how this works. You have Apolis dropping to go collect the ball, and in him collecting the ball, there are three people ahead of him. Now what is he going to do? Takes the ball, he drives forward, and now he has options ahead of him, and as he's making a run forward, he can now continue with his run. But now, this time around, the ball is turned over. For the second goal, same thing. Makaula receives the ball, Maswanganyi drops as a number 10. You'd expect that to be done by this guy, Unamtachela, but nope. It's done by Maswanganyi, who drops and gets a defender with him. Now, what's more interesting is what's happening ahead of him. There is a police, there's Mfukeng being very close to Yanela Mbuthuma up there. Why is this important? Well, this is important because Pirates not only use this thing of having their players between this is Marumo Gallants' midfield line and this is their defensive line. So this is being between the lines and they are camping there between the lines of Marumo Gallants. But why is this significant? It's not just significant for them playing the ball, but it's also significant because if Pirates are to lose the ball, they have players who can quickly counter press and win the ball for them. Okay, let's roll the clip. Now Maswanganyi gets the ball, he finds his target man, and in him finding his target man, he fails to control the ball. Boom, Pirates are there. They nick the ball back. Maswanganyi comes in, he shoots, and then it deflects. It's a goal. 2-0 to Pirates. Yes, there is an element of, oh yeah, they were lucky, but were they really, or were they set up so that moments like this look like they are lucky? They were not lucky. It just happens that every time we can go back to the other clips, you'll see they always have multiple players in that area so that they can make sure they win the ball. Here the misses by Mahopa. Now, you see here Mfukeng has the ball. In him having the ball, he's looking for options. And normally you would think a police will attack that space, but it doesn't because, as we said, they are trying to get the ball and with it run towards goal. So there he is, like he's been doing the whole game. Receives the ball, now he's facing the goal. Two things can happen. He can shoot, but he also has a lot of players ahead of him. So now he takes on someone, he passes the ball. Mahopa should be scoring there, but he misses. This is the second miss by Mahopa. You will see the same thing. Instead of Mfukeng running into the box, what does he do? He peels off, he drops because he wants to receive the ball facing the goal. And there he is. He's facing the goal, he's taking his man on, and now he finds Mahopa, who again, the pass was a bit overhit, and then the ball ends up being missed by Mahopa. For the third goal, Mfukeng again peels off, and then now he's about to receive the ball, and guess what? He turns, he's facing someone, and now he's taking them on. But ahead of him, the men who are running are also occupying the defenders. This is not to collect for the ball. You can clearly see they're not running towards goal. They're just creating space for him. Mahopa is making a forward run, but in this case, it's just designed for him to create space for Mfukeng. And it does, and Mfukeng ends up being brilliant and scoring the third goal. So, yeah, Pirates do look really scary in moments like this. And I will be making a video, I think next week, for the derby, previewing the derby. And I will also point out the weaknesses of Orlando Pirates' system. And it's something that I've been saying about teams that are not doing to Pirates. And it happened in this game early on, but it ended up being a miss. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also look at the weaknesses of Chiefs and the weaknesses of Pirates, the strengths of each team, and how the derby might look if both coaches or all three coaches come out and, give it their all. So even though I don't know what all Chiefs would be giving because they don't have coaches, but it's fine. We will talk about that next week, so do stay tuned for that. Oh, there's still a Sundowns video before that, so yeah. Nice times. Wait. Before you go, I want to make this channel an educational channel because it is an educational channel. I'm trying to teach people about football and how to watch the game, not just the goals or the scoreline. So if you have any video recommendations, like what video you'd like to learn about, what concepts, maybe if you want to learn, I'm busy saying in the half space, but you don't even know what a half space is, you can comment that and then I'll make a video about it. So, yeah. Do let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And check out this video. YouTube thinks you might like it. Bye bye.